Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Angie, and for day 9 of my Christmas projects, I think is a bit of a fail. For this one, I started by using tile nippers and removing part of one of the shells. I then glued a styrofoam ball to the top of them. Next, I mixed up some paper mache. I used warm water and a little bit of white glue. I just mix it up until I like the consistency. I then covered both of the styrofoam balls with the paper mache mixture. Once I had the balls covered, I sculpted the faces. When the paper mache was dry, I gave the entire thing a coat of white chalk paint, including the shell. I did give the angel's face a coat of flesh-colored paint. Once that was dry, I gave the shells a coat of pearl metallic paint. When the paint was dry, I decoupaged an image onto the shells. Next, I painted the faces. I used a little bit of Snow-Tex on the snowman shell, but I ended up not liking how that looked, so I'll change that later. I also made a crown out of some leftover metal trim. I used a paint pen to make the eyes and mouth, and I ended up having to do it twice because I kept messing it up. Next, I painted the crown gold and then remembered that I wanted it to stay silver. I also painted the wings and the edge of the angel shell with gold leaf paint. I painted the edge of the snowman shell with silver leaf paint. I also went ahead and repainted the crown silver. I then used clear glossy sealer over the images, and when that was dry, I used Stickles glitter glue over the snowy elements in the images, also over the Snow-Tex. Next, I used watered down white glue on the snowman's head and then sprinkled it with clear glitter. For this poor angel, I glued on some fluffy yarn and she looks like she's having a bad hair day. I then glued in a small eye hook into the snowman's head and then glued on the crown. For the angel, I used a piece of spiral stretch wire for the halo and glued that to her head. I then sprayed Mod Podge on her hair and sprinkled it with a little glitter, but that didn't help this poor thing's hair. To finish it, I added a piece of trim for the scarf and a ribbon hanger to each one. Thanks for watching. These ornaments didn't quite turn out as I had planned, but I hope you enjoyed them anyways, and I'll see you in the next video.